should free up some space first. First swim. I gotta tell you something weird, Liaz. I haven't been hungry or thirsty since setting foot here. That's not normal, is it? I mean, you Talans eat and drink, right?
The foundation of Talan cuisine used to be rice, and it still is for many poor people, because it's so cheap to cultivate. You will find many rice fields between Bida and Emiya. The people of Emiya will tell you the taste of rice doesn't compare to Morax, and I must agree with them. In Sapa, they prefer to eat Senecta. But that's because they don't have access to anything other than fish, which is still more than Disan has. They used to import food from other regions, but haven't been able to since the Daokas went down.
What about drinks?
I drink water, but don't tell anyone in Bida. They only drink lampe over there. Now, if you are talking about the thirst for knowledge, Procreana used to be the place, while Polana is more about drinking the spiritual words of our Master of Ceremonies, no matter how bitter they taste these moons.
Okay, well, I don't know what the odds did to me, but I don't feel the need to put anything into me, so nothing comes out of me, which is quite convenient because I find that...
We Talans have a seventh sense that filters out too much unnecessary information, Ulakai.
Sure. Got it. Now that's useful. Carrying too much already. Happy to meet someone here. What's up?
Ah. I hope there's nothing up there. I'm afraid to look. My head's still ringing from the bombs that destroyed our beautiful city of Procreana.
Well, you're safe with me. I'm Slade. Cutter Slade.
You can call me RHIFAR. It's a title more than a name, but I've worked all my life to obtain it.
What's it mean?
The RHIFAR is the head of the university. Procreana is Adelpha's cradle of knowledge, or was.
I remember the dean of my college kept calling me a slacker because of a movie he saw. That old scarecrow made me hate school. No offense.
None taken, but are you aware that we don't accept new students?
Yeah, I figured as much. You gotta hang with Kureg. You two are cut from the same cloth.
Kureg? Old and pretentious. We disagree on everything. He's stuck in the past, but I am looking to the future.
And what do you see?
Science. Progress. Old scrolls won't lead us anywhere. We should write new ones and keep evolving. There is still so much knowledge to be discovered.
What are you studying?
My predecessor was on the verge of a significant breakthrough, but he got reverted on the moon of the attack. I have tried to pick up where he left off, but...
Let me guess. You need more funding? I don't have any Zorkins to spare.
No. It's Kureg. That old wrinkled morag. The bombs not only damaged his ears, but destroyed his reason. He collected my predecessor's notes and won't let me near them unless I pay an insane amount of Zorkins. He has no right.
So it is about money. You don't strike me as a guy sitting on a fortune.
I could trade the notes for other scrolls, like in any library. But the university has been completely ransacked by thieves. There is not a single scroll left.
You're both adults. Have you tried talking to him?
Have you? Kureg doesn't understand anything. He knows that my discoveries on Asiors would make me famous. So he's blocking me until he comes up with a breakthrough of his own. What has he ever discovered except the mold on his precious scrolls?
Asiors. Sorry, I'm not from here, and the tourist kiosk was probably blown up with some other parts of this town.
You haven't noticed them buzzing around? These little creatures secrete a corrosive acid, and I believe I found a way to control their swarms.
Okay. You think you could turn these alien bees into a weapon? Now you got my attention.
Asiors can melt anything, even metal. The Dolotai Guardians would have stood a better chance against invaders if they had swarms of Asiors on their side. But I couldn't complete my research in time.
What do you need to continue?
There are Kalmar bushes planted around the university that temper the Asior's aggressive behavior. You can always use them to protect yourself from Asiors. If you bring me Asior larvae, I can use my research to breed them here and grow them into strong, domesticated helpers.
So they could help me fight?
In theory, I can focus their attacks on a specific target, thanks to the pheromones secreted by their queen. I just need a little more time.
How can I get the notes?
Talk to Kureg. I abandoned the hope of having a reasonable chat with him. Screaming in his ear won't help either. Those notes will facilitate my work and help me to grow the larvae faster.
Can you show me the queen?
I don't have one. They're protected by their swarm. Too dangerous to capture.
There has to be a way.
I can see you share my vigor for science. I've been working on a theory. If you grab the pulp in the hive, the queen will chase you. Run back here before the pulp dries out, and I should be able to isolate the queen at the university.
Did you ever get a chance to test your theories? I feel like I'm gonna get stung.
Look for the Kalmar bushes, like the ones around the university. In theory, they should protect you from a swarm of lethal Asiors.
In theory, there was a time when scholars like you believed the Earth was flat.
I don't know about the Earth, but Adelpha is flat.
Oh boy. You mentioned larvae.
Yes. The more larvae you bring me, the more Assiors I could breed and control. Collect as many larvae as you can in the Assiors territory. Also, if you could get my predecessor's notes off Kureg, they would speed my progress and strengthen the swarm.
Looks like the city took a big hit.
After the Dolotar Guardians' ill-fated assault, the invaders struck suddenly. They took no prisoners, and reverted all the recreators they could identify. Most of the survivors abandoned the city after that.
How did you survive?
I was ready to revert, but the bombs spared me. I became dean of the university after my predecessor was reverted, along with our chief and many of my students who were running to their homes. But my home is where my research is, so I stayed here.
Sorry, I forgot. Who are you again?
RHIFAR, the Dean of Procreana University.
See you, RHIFAR.
Of course you see me. We both have eyes.